Okay, so this next practice is useful once you've checked in with the breath and you've allowed the breath to soften and relax. Then we can begin to play with expanding the breath. I won't take this practice as long as it could be taken. So you may very well decide that you just want to keep going. And I really recommend that because this particular practice is really phenomenal for the opening that occurs with the breath that's difficult to explain until you've felt it. But what happens is that if you stay with this and practice it pretty regularly, say 20 minutes a day, the breath begins to open and expand, and it's just really lovely. So I want you to have that experience, but it does mean putting in a little bit of time. Okay, so here we go. This is another lying down practice. It can be done seated, but I think it's so much more effective lying down. Have a bolster underneath the knees if that helps to relax the lower back, which it does for many of us. Allow the shoulder blades to soften. And then once the body settles, feeling how the bones just love to drop toward the ground, you can place the right hand on the belly and the left hand on the chest just to help with the information feedback. The hands will be able to feel what's happening as the breath moves through the body. So here's how we'll work. Once we've relaxed, to help support the relaxation response, we will inhale to the count of 4, pause for the count of 5, exhale for the count of 5. If that is in any way too strenuous for you, then just go with 4 and 4, and we'll build up slowly. If you find after a few breaths that you can move on and make your pausing 6 count and your exhale 6 count, wonderful. But remember that this is an invitation to the breath. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves because it will backfire. We just want to pay attention and slowly let the breath lengthen on its own, because it will. So here we go. We'll inhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause and hover the breath at the top. Just suspend the breath. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now counting to yourself quietly. When you get to the pause, keep it really easy. Like the breath is hovering. And then exhale. 5. Moving at your own breath count now. And pretty soon you may notice that maybe it's possible to extend one count. I like to start with extending the count at the pause and the exhale, but it could be one count extension on the inhale as well. There's absolutely no stress or strain to this breath whatsoever. Just keep it as easy and light as we can. Keeping the outer body soft. Let's do 3 more. Soft and easy. This is the last one. And then just let the body breathe the way it wishes to. Noticing these first breaths after the practice. You know, we know that there's so much that we take for granted. One of the great things that we often take for granted is the breath. How it's with us from the beginning until the end. So much potential to have a strong mutual relationship. So much to learn when we pause to listen. Good. Okay, so like I said, that's a really nice breath to do for a good 20 minutes. Watch what happens. It's almost, for me, it's like entering a room where I've got access somehow to, I don't know, more oxygen. But find out what it's like for you, okay? All right. I hope you report back. Happy breathing.